Tony here for the Civ Sim channel, welcoming you to War Thunder's Patch 1.37. And here I'm going to be going over just a few things. Mainly the new tech tree and the new progression system. That's the thing I really want to focus on. And trying to explain it because on the forum it really made it sound very complicated. But it really isn't as complicated as a lot of people were fearing. I just want to go ahead and start by saying and debunk a rumor that was going on along War Thunder, and that is on aircraft that basically, if you reach, say, like for example, rank 13. And you didn't buy one of the P-51s, people feared that you'd have to research that aircraft all over again. And it turns out, no, you don't. You just have to purchase it just like normal. So you're not going to have to re-research any aircraft that you haven't. If you already, got, say, rank 13 in the Americans, which is now going to be, most of those aircraft are now going to be between Tier 3 and Tier 4 aircraft in a new progression system. Basically, you don't have to worry about researching them again. However, for certain aircraft, take the Japanese Kai 10202, for example, the prices will be changing. That's 180,000. Actually, I think it's going to be cheaper come the next patch, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I think it's 200,000 now, so that will be Tier 3 now. Again, prices can always change, but at least going on the dev server prices, so some of the aircraft will change, but for the most part, the progression system basically is very simple. Basically, experience has been changed. You no longer have ranks in the nations like you used to have 20 ranks in the different militaries. Now you only have tiers of aircraft. I don't think it even tells you if you're a certain rank in a country anymore. So I think the ranks that we used to measure, what the level of the player was, will probably be going away. I'm not sure if they've done anything to replace that, but that is no longer there. But you do have, instead of experience, now you have research point. And one of the interesting things is you can research different aircraft. Now you can only research one aircraft at a time. Before, you used to say you'd rank up, you'd accumulate enough research, and you'd level up to the next level, say level 13. Well, instead now what you're going to do is you're going to research particular aircraft. And you have to research one aircraft at a time. So let's say I want to, get the B-17 or the Shooting Star. I'd have to research one at a time, and it's as easy as here's the research button by clicking the aircraft, hit research, processes, and boom. So now, whenever I fly in battle and accumulate what used to be XP for ground targets and such, you're now just going to get instead of research points, basically, instead of experience, you're just getting research points. So basically, they've just changed the names, just like historical battles are now realistic, and full real are now simulator. Basically, the big confusing thing is, that makes it confusing, is that they've just changed the names, but it's pretty much the same thing. In fact, it's actually simplified the system. Instead of having 20, you now just have 5. And it really is easy once you've gotten a look at it. For example, if I want to buy certain aircraft, you have to buy the previous aircraft, obviously, before you can buy that or research it. For example, the Shooting Star, and this is the new one. Oh no, never mind, that's the Shooting Star over here. This is the new F9F Panther. And if you want to research it, you have to buy the previous planes. So the F8, so the Bearcats, basically. And once you research enough aircraft in a certain tier, you unlock the next tier. So let's go to a tier that I haven't unlocked. Tier 5, or Yeah, here, perfect example. Here in order, you see this little thing, it says 1/4. Basically, that tells me that I have one aircraft with the 4 I needed. Basically, and there it goes. This is your progress towards the next rank. It shows how many of the required vehicles you have researched. You need 3 more vehicles, in this case 3 more aircraft. I'm guessing this is going to be generic for both tanks when it comes out. Tanks beta comes out tomorrow, and obviously battleships. And then basically to open rank 5 or the next rank, you need to have 4 aircraft at the previous rank. And all previous ranks obviously must be ranked, so that kind of makes sense. You know, you can't have rank 1 and try and get to rank 5. That's not going to happen. You have to go through the ranks or tiers. But it's really not that hard. So I would just need to research let's say I can research. Yep. Research. So I basically would have to buy the Typhoon over there. By the way, the Mark 5 and the Mark 2, these are the new aircraft. I believe that's the Series 2, Mark 5 Series 2, and just the Mark 2. And so I'd have to buy the previous aircraft, which is the Typhoon Mark 1 BL. And I would have to get the probably the Beaufighter Mark 21, the Spitfire F Mark 10, I think that is 10 or 11. No, that's Mark 11. Never mind. Gotta relearn my Roman numerals. So, probably the Wellington. So it's really not that hard. It's kind of simplified. Again, need 3 more aircraft. The previous rank, so I would need, let's see, I would probably need the Kai-84 Co. By the way, the Kai-84s are the new Japanese aircraft, and obviously they now have the Mark A6M3 Mark 22 Co. Alright, that's also a new Japanese aircraft. There's the Kai-10. So basically, I would just have to unlock. Let's see, I would probably just need to unlock. So I'd probably just have to buy these 2. That would get me to 3, and then I would probably just have to buy that. Oh, let's see. Buy. I'm not sure why I have to research that one. Oh, I probably didn't get to the rank for the B7A2. Actually, is that a new one? New aircraft? No, it's not. No, yes it is. Yeah, the B7A2 is a new one, so that's why I researched. I need to research. So it's a torpedo bomb. So basically, it's just a dumbed down version of the system we currently have and work under all those currently changed. It's really not that complicated. Basically, you're just going from 20 ranks to 5. And instead of having to, grind up the levels, you just have to select certain aircraft. So you can pick, like for example, let's see how many aircraft here are tier 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. So basically, if I wanted to get to rank 4, all I would have to do is say just rank up 4 of these aircraft. So I would only need the AM-63, the Kai-61, the Kai-102, the BA-72, and the Kai-49. Let's say, hypothetically, and then I would just unlock rank 4, and I'd be able to have the aircraft. Now the big thing is you still need to buy the previous aircraft. So I'm guessing if you want to go to the higher ranks, you'd have to look and see which aircraft. So I could go, if I'm looking for this rank, because I need to buy the previous aircraft in order to get this. Let's say, for example, if I were to do this one, it's probably going to tell me I must buy the. So basically, I just have to, and there it goes. If I click on it, or if I click on research, it says to research this aircraft or vehicle, you have to research and buy the previous model. So research and buy. So basically, if I want to get the Kai 84, I'd have to buy the well, research the Kai 61 and buy it. I believe the Kai 61 was a higher rank than I currently have in the Japanese. And the Japanese, Brits, and everyone, they will no longer have ranks. They will just have the tiers of aircraft. But you won't, I believe, from what I understand, let me see. No. It no longer has ranks for the different nations. But basically, you just have to research and buy the different aircraft going down the tree. So, say for example, the Americans, and the reason why I can get the Panther now is because I basically bought and researched 4 aircraft, and I bought the previous model. So that's why I can get the Shooting Star, which is rank 5. I'm not sure, can I research? It's probably going to say I need to buy the previous aircraft. Research this. You have to buy, research and buy the previous model. If I click research, processing operation, and it's going to do the Shooting Star. So basically, after I get the Shooting Star, I can just go back down to the Saber. So this is actually going to make it a lot faster for a lot of people. 300,000 XP or research points. So, but then again, I think it was like, if I were to pull War Thunder up on the original game. Let's see if I can't do that. But, so instead of ranking up to reach all of these different nations, I just have to research one thing. While I'm waiting for the old version, or current version, I should say, to load, patch 1.35, on my other computer. So basically, you just have to research one aircraft at a time. So, but during my battle, so all the research points would just go for this one aircraft. So it's not going to go for the Shooting Star. It's not going to go for the any aircraft that I haven't researched. It will only go to the B-17. Once I have the B-17, then I can go and convert points to another aircraft. So it's researching one plane at a time, and it doesn't matter which aircraft you're flying. Some people were looking at, like, where was it? In the, if I were to go into the research, tell me, no, it's been removed. I guess people were saying, and maybe they removed that because it was confusing, but before they had, like, in the screenshots, a little thing down here where you could say research the next aircraft. I think they took that out because that was getting too confusing. You do not have to unlock everything to get the next aircraft, at least according to this. You just have to get enough research points to unlock that aircraft. Like such. So I can still research this B-17 even though I have never flown the E. And I don't have any, I haven't upgraded the first B-17 at all. So, you're not going to have to, like some people were worried that you're going to have to buy all of the modules, which would be all of the weapon modifications. You do not have to do that. So I still, yeah, I think they're not going to have that anymore. So I think they decided to make it a little bit more simple for people, because I think people were complaining. Now let's look the current research points, because I now have it. Let's see, for America. Let's see. It's not going to tell me how many I need. Let's see here. So, for example, let's see here. There we go. So, in order to get to the next rank, rank 14, in the United States, I would need, let's see, 100. So I need 1,000,000 1,868,000 just to get to rank 14. And let's see, that's just to get to rank 14. The shooting star is rank 18. So now, for 300, let's see if I can't get back to this. So for 300,000 credits, I believe that's what that says. You have 300,000 credits, which is, let's see, I believe it's less than the shooting star. Yes, it's 930,000 currently. And now it's going to be dropping. No, it's still going to be, actually no, it's going to be less. The price is going to be 880,000. It used to be 930,000. So the prices for the aircraft are going to go down. Let's see, for the Saber. Again, I'm looking at patch 1.35 at the same time. It's 1,330,000. 1,260. So 1,200. Yeah, 1,260,000. So yeah, the prices for the jets are going down, and it's actually going to be faster to research the jets. Like, if I wanted to, I could basically just research the shooting star, which is basically going to cost me, how many research? 300,000 research points. When to get up to rank 14, it was going to cost me, let's see, 1,868,000 points. So, it's actually going to be faster to get to the jet. Some people were saying that it was to prolong things. Now, granted, that doesn't mean that they haven't changed. Like, the research points might be less, and that might be how they're going to do it. Is it's going to take longer, or the same amount of time factored in to get it. But, and I can't really test this because I'm not getting, for the battles, experience points. It doesn't give you credits or experience right now for going to battles. Yeah. So, it's actually going to be easier, it's actually going to be easier, to unlock aircraft. Obviously, you're still going to have to, if you're going down a certain tree, you're going to have to, research and buy all of the previous aircraft. But those add up to, the next rank. So, for example, tier 4, I would need to, actually, I'm not, oh, because it's not showing these aircraft. Okay. Whichever I've unlocked and bought. Alright. So I would just need to, let's see, for a better example. Let's see. So for a better example, let's see. German's going to be a better example. So I would just need, if I wanted to get, say, to the ME262, I would just have to continue to research the G10, the K4, and the ME163. Let's see, does it tell me? Three more aircraft. 4 vehicles, all previous rank. So I would need the G10 and probably the Focke-Wulf D and the TS-152 and the K4, and then I probably could, instead of, if I didn't want the ME163, well actually no, I'd still have to buy the ME163 in order to get the ME262. So for some reason, and I'm not sure if it's a bug, I can get the shooting star even though I haven't bought this P-51. So overall, I hope that this video made things a little bit easier on explaining the new progression system, at least according to the current beta, not beta, the so just to recap, the new progression system, basically you're going to have, instead of 20, you're going to have 5. You do not have to worry about when the new patch comes out, at least according to this open dev server. You're not going to have to buy the, or excuse me, you're not going to have to research aircraft that you got the rank for. You're not going to have to re-research them. So, so you're not going to have to worry about that. So you don't have to rush buy aircraft that, you know, you've gotten rank 13 on and you haven't been able to purchase them. All you need is to buy the previous aircraft of a certain branch, like such, and then you just need to get a certain level of both tier 3 and tier 4, which I believe is 4 aircraft, and then you get the next level. And so in some ways it's actually very simple. It's not that complicated, as a lot of people are thinking. So again, here's tier 4, and parts of tier 4 and 5 are locked, and this is a tier 4 aircraft. So basically I just need to, it's probably telling me that I need to research the this, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, because I need, well, no, yeah, only 4, so I need the research 3. So this one, so if I were to research the Mark 21, the Mark 5, well, if I was going for, say, the Meteors, I would just research, I know I'm making it confusing, so, alright, so in order to get to rank 5 to unlock that, I would have to go and research the Beaufighter. Let's see, whoop, what happened? Research the Beaufighter. I would have to buy the previous aircraft. This is the Spitfire F. So I'd also have to research, because I did not get to that level. And then I would just have to research the Mark 5 and the Spitfire LF. And then I would go down, and then I would just basically research the Meteor 3, but I would unlock it because I would have the 4. In fact, I only need 3 more, so all I would have to do, I could even skip the Beaufighter, unless I wanted to get the Mosquito and the Vampire, which would actually be easier. So if I wanted to go, for say, you know, what would be the easiest Tony aircraft to get in this case, I would probably be venturing to guess you'd want to go, if this was how it looked on your screen, you'd want to go Beaufighter Mark 21, the Mosquito, and then to the Vampire. However, you need, let's see, that would be 1, 2, and you just need a third one, so you would have to research 1, 2, oh, no, that would be 3, and that would get you to unlock rank 5. So I just need, because right here it states in the red that you need 3 more aircraft. So that's pretty much it. It's really not that complicated. You do not, it seems, at least with this dev, they've probably changed it up a little bit, that you do not have to research the modifications. So hopefully that here we go. And I don't see it anymore. They used to have the aircraft at the bottom. They no longer have that. I believe it's because people were thinking that, oh, this is, you know, I think it just made it too confusing for people. Because I believe what that was, it was just showing you the next aircraft in the queue. If you wanted to go ahead and research it. But I think that just made it too confusing for people, so they took that out. So, at least according to this dev server on 12/4/2013, it looks like you just can research the next aircraft, and that'll be about it. You can only research 1 aircraft at a time, and you need to have 4 aircraft of each tier in order to get to the next tier. So I would have to have, in this case for the Brits, if I wanted to open rank 2, I'd have to have the Fury, the Gladiator, I'm not sure why that keeps happening. Whoops. I was saying, if you want to unlock tier 2, you'd have to get the Fury, the Gladiator, the Blenheim, Swordfish, and then after having 4, now granted I think the Furies and these would be unlocked. These are the yeah, so all of these are the reserve aircraft. I believe this would be the first one you'd have to buy and research. So you would just need to get not even, you could research 1, 2, and if you want to go Hurricane, if you want to start going down a certain tree, you would just research the Hurricane. That would be 2, 3, and then maybe the Buford, or the Blenheim, and then you could unlock tier 2, and then it depends on the tree you want to go on. But I probably just made it gosh awful complicated, but it is going to, especially if you're starting the game, it's going to probably take a little longer, but you'll be at least able to focus, at least for the most part, on the different branches you want to focus on. So hopefully you found this not overly confusing. Let me know what you think. Again, thanks for watching. Until next time, this is Tony Kubek for the Sim channel, signing out. Have a great day, everyone.